tree. Early morning stretch, drink up some tea. Smell smoke rising, encampment is near. Birds and cats trying to take my fair share. You are what you eat, excuse my odd ticks. I'm prone to fall faint, but hey, that's my stick. My teeth aren't sharp, it's all just a trick. My tongue is the blade, the slice is the whip. I walk up to them with the worst of intentions. The trash in my breath, it's all the attention. Did you all hear what they're up to today? Said that your mama was born astray ad hominem. Throw all the word vomit onto them. Straw men make marks, I'm just propping them. Copy them, mocking them. Anyone stopping them? Eagle fed, seeing red while their heads dropping numb. Stage is set, warriors awaken. Don't know what they're fighting for, just know they're mistaken. That's them right there, that's the giant pricks. Take out your knives, sharpen up your sticks, and watch on. With an evil delight, animal kin, join in a fight. Lend out a torch to the bird on my right. He burns down the camp, the clearing's alight. Chaos reigns, and I am its caster. The flames grow higher, my heart beats faster. The battle collapses, they flee for their masters, and then silence. Nothing left but a woodland disaster. Night comes softly, I take my leave. Go back to my home of a half-dead tree. No beast, no army, no powerful throne will ever rule the forest I own.
I understand the glaze, the constant bickering. I think myself an ally, even I know it isn't true. Not the forest friend, I'm more kind, gay than kin. And it's not my fault, man, I don't care about anyone but me. Went around the forest, hated as I be. No real job, but I piss him off, and I'm the cat's stupid employee. Must admit, not too concerned with my action economy. Cause it won't be long till I am strong and the forest will be mine. I won't apologize for this one-way game. I hate the rules, man, I hate you too. Dude, I hate how you complain. Don't tell me what to do, I know it's a game. I'll take your key, I'll take your tea, and I'll take the game. Ran around this forest, hated as I be. No real job, but I piss them off, not the cat's stupid employee. Must admit I'm not too concerned with my action economy. And it won't be long till I am strong and the forest will be mine.
Should that be the title? The Derpist.
The Derpist. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another 4X game of Root. This time we were doing the Crows on the urban map with the offensive deck. Welcome to Slugface, ETO, Aaron, and JC, who are joining us today for this game. And go ahead and start, you guys.
All right, so
I was
Vince, do you have any predictions about this game?
This is a really hard one. I mean, my prediction is that it's going to be a very fighty game for Corvids, just because they're going to have to, they're going to have to stop each other from flipping, and I think there might just be a little too much information on the board for everyone to like parse effectively. What about you?
I think guessing is surprising. I'm just trying to figure out like do you think guessing is going to be a little bit trickier because normally you can just kind of keep in mind like, oh, they have one extort down, but in this scenario it's like, yeah, it's kind of each person has the same number, but there are going to be so many more extorts on the board that just visually you might get mixed up.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking that it's going to be,
card draw is going to be low due to battling, I think. And especially the offensive deck, I don't think there are quite as many cards to us. Still Charm Meat and Better Bureau Bank.
There's Swap Meet, Charm Offensive, Better Burrow Bank.
I don't know.
Yeah, so there are definitely a few.
And that's it.
Yeah. Incidentally, I did not introduce you, C Coyote. I am streaming today with C Coyote. He is my co-host.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining me today. I'm really glad that we were actually able to get this going. We were thinking about how we wanted to structure these, as far as like we did birds first instead of cats, and then went back to cats, and we were like, well, what would be the appropriate faction to do next? And
well, when you did the first one, I don't think we had any plans to do future ones because the 4X birds was just a kind of joke about which bird leader is best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere along the line, we decided to keep going, and now we're on our third one.
Yeah, so this has been great, and I'm really thrilled for, obviously this one. I think Corvids is going to be a great 4X game, but there are so many other factions which would just be wild.
Yeah, no, this is going to be great. I'm looking forward to all the future ones. I have Badgers and Warlord are both being planned for the future, but like in no way does that diminish. Like this Corvids one is the one I've been looking forward to the most for quite a while now.
Yeah, Rudy in chat says, Rudy says, if you're not careful, everyone in the chat will be rooting for Corvids. Will be rooting for the Corvids this game. And predicting a Corvid win.
Awful.
I'm with the person in chat who's rooting for someone else.
It's like nothing craftable of any use.
And then also saying that the Otters and Badgers game would be fun.
Yeah, the Otters game, I need to sit down and really think about. I have no idea how we're going to arrange that one. If you have any ideas, please let me know.
Yeah, I've got some ideas as far as how the mechanics will work, but it'll definitely take a little bit more work than any of the other ones really had.
Yeah, so what do you think of the setup so far?
It's interesting that they're all on top of each other.
Except Aaron is kind of has his own little space carved out over here.
Yeah, so
in the upper right-hand corner.
So it's
where JC and Slug, like they're gonna be punching it out right from the get-go.
Yeah, so Slug is gonna absolutely start by extorting JC, and then JC is gonna start by extorting ETO, and then ETO will start by extorting JC.
But do you think so? Here's the fun thing. There is no rule in this game.
Yeah, there's no rule about extorts. Is that what you're gonna say?
No. Movement. There's no rule. Like.
Oh
you
yeah.
never worry about rule for putting plots down. You never worry about rule for movement. There's at no point is rule like one of the core foundations of this game going to impact this really.
Yeah, you're right.
Anybody know how many copies?
That's very fascinating.
Ever is
so although there is
I mean, like how many?
No, there
oh,
isn't
okay.
in the
A
deck.
second.
Um, one second I thought there might be
Okay.
Royal Claim,
Mm.
but interesting. I like that the bottom southwest is kind of
Over
empty.
here. Okay,
Oh,
some act-
Well, it was.
was
I'm
empty.
going to.
Right. Yeah, I was impressed by just how empty the map was to begin with. Just for the chat, is there anyone that you can't hear very well or haven't really heard yet? I know ETO hasn't really spoken, and I guess, but just wanting to make sure that everyone can be heard.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what ETO does. They were really excited to be part of this game, and I know they've been kind of thinking about it a little bit. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be curious to see the different way people approach this.
Mm-hmm.
I predict at least one person tries to race and it backfires on them.
Oh yeah, you think so?
I don't know who it's gonna be, but I think someone's
that's
just
fine.
going to
I'll
hope
track
that they can throw down, keep plotting, and the table will miss it, and they'll get far enough ahead that they can win.
Yeah,
All right, so
that's fair.
my turn. Oh,
What
shocker!
I'm really
You
curious
took
about though is
a card
because
from me.
everyone, these Corvids are kind of traditionally a little card starved.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Right.
think there's going to be a lot of guessing, or do you
Okay,
think there's going to be a lot of
crafts, no
fighting,
crafts.
or is this game going to be over in 20 minutes?
I'm thinking that
Does
it's
seem
going to be a
less
little
like
more
he's probably-
fighty,
It's mine.
personally, but I mean, we've been surprised by
All this weird
all of these
thing
games, you know.
So Slug didn't take his point.
I know.
Didn't take his
Yeah.
point.
Standard deck.
We have to
For
let
flipping.
him.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mix and
We're
match
playing a
decks.
4-crow game.
I'm sure he'll
no crafts.
remember it by the time. Okay. What were
So
we saying?
it's interesting because to a certain extent the early battlegrounds are going to be the suits that they just have more cards in their hand of. Like
Correct.
right now, it seems
Lots
that
of the
like
same clear
people are kind of
factions.
getting entangled a little bit in the rabbit
Players.
clearings.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if people are going to just kind of double down on that,
Yeah, the way
or
it's like-
if they're going to try to move
Doesn't
over.
have a
Like
lot.
ETO has a chance to take that.
Whatever.
Right, yep, that fox clearing right there. I was thinking.
Yeah. Mm. 5 blocks. Yeah, I think it would have been a mistake for ETO to stay in that clearing too. So.
I think
Lord.
Can you say that again? Oh yeah, there can be as many plots as there are factions per faction. Yeah, 1 per faction per clearing. To not be confusing. Yeah, and that was the same case with the birds game. There were some changes that we needed to make with the bird game, like in regards to rule, but obviously that doesn't matter now.
yeah. So even though everyone's playing their own faction, you just kind of treat them as if they're playing different factions, and it works out.
Mhm.
Instead.
Yeah, exactly.
It's you noticed ETO has abandoned his raid up here in the
Right.
upper right hand mouse.
Hmm. I mean, you may as well,
do you
right?
think he wants to? It looks like he's aiming more towards a battle heavy game, where he's looking to get those extra warriors on the board early. But if he did that, why did he put it in 1 with 3 when he could have had it in? He got
the standard.
3 clearings
so
in this
obviously that
map
makes
with
me the
5
worst.
different exits. Seems like he'd
Crows are
really want to
bad,
get a raid
so
in one of
obviously I'm the
those.
worst 'cause
Yeah, it is an interesting location.
all right.
I suppose maybe it could have been
Craft.
it could have been just kind of as a bluff so someone doesn't
Uh,
guess
Yep.
on the first turn.
Yeah.
Fair point.
And if it was in a clearing with 5 and 1 person guessed guessed extort and it wasn't an extort, your next guess is obviously going to be a raid. So
Yeah.
it could be.
Aaron just crafted League of Adventurous Mice,
Yep.
which I think is going to be an excellent card this game. Corvid are generally very good. I think there's going to be a race to craft as many of the items as possible, and that's going to turn those items that are points into actions as well.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
And you'll see he has a plot in Mouse and going into Fox.
Mm-hmm. Let me get a little bit of a close-up view here. I'm not sure that the boards really matter as much. I'm not sure that the player boards matter too much. I think most of the people who are going to be watching this kind of know the structure
Well,
here.
if you don't know how crows work, by the end of this game, you should be an expert.
For sure.
You'll have 4 people giving you 4 divergent play styles, hopefully.
So this is the second raid. And in a similar situation, it's only connected to 3 other clearings.
We haven't had a battle or guess yet either.
Yeah, you're right.
This first round's been very peaceful. Looks like people are getting set up, trying to prepare to race.
Yeah. Let's see. So,
but this is how the cat and bird game went too. We started out peaceful, and then at some point, these 4X games, because you're all trying to do the same thing, you just get in each other's way, and it gets mean real quick, and then the game quickly ends.
Yeah. I think I need to boost JC's volume a little bit. Yeah, it definitely is kind of trying to get into people's way. It's a little harder this game because, as you mentioned earlier, rule doesn't really affect people.
The yellow crows. Would you like to
And once again,
ambush?
we have an abandoned raid token.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It looks like people really are going to say, like, you can leave that for my points, or you can give me warriors, and we have the first battle going after Slug's extortion.
Yep, and JC
really
used partisans to clear out 2.
Excellent.
And JC breaking the mold by not plotting for his 3 actions, and it looks like he's going to plot.
Yep.
So,
with it exert, I think JC had a really fantastic first round.
I think so too. And Slug did catch his. I think this is just by the end of the game. I think it's going to be similar to the fairy tournament that we've seen before. That I believe we had
verified tournament.
Exactly, the verified tournament where we had the finals of that tournament was an amazing match to watch, where every successive player was perfectly foiling the next player who could have won, and it just kept going around until it just couldn't anymore. And I have a suspicion that that's going to happen again for this.
I hope so. I really do. So what do you think Slug's doing this turn?
So Slug also put out a raid, flipped a raid. Only scored a point, I think. So where is he? So he's going to be... Okay. So he could move battle, presumably to foil ETO for his flip, because the ETO will get 2 points for his next flip instead of 1. But I think Slug might just be a little more selfish. I think players are really going to need to keep a fair amount of warriors on each of their plots in order to keep other players from destroying them.
I do like Slug plotting on top of this raid up here.
Yeah.
I think, as we're discussing, attacking them right now is 1 point, but it's also a little bit of a trap. Because it allows if you can get some raids down, get a few people, take them off the points, you get all your crows on the board, and then you can just go policing and
With your
get a little bit
points,
of
stay
a
bomb,
advantage.
Make that 3
Yeah.
points.
That is so good.
Sorry.
Sorry, we have our first bomb of the night
That was great.
by ETO. New player to watch for in this game.
For sure. I am being told that the player volume is a little bit low compared, so I'm going to lower me, and I'm going to lower you,
Please do.
just so I can still hear you.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed.
Absolutely.
They're as I said, everyone's using very divergent style. I like all of them. I think all of them are good plans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. I'm a bit distracted in kind of managing since I'm not quite used to it.
Oh,
Okay, so
I
a double
can-
plot from ETO, giving him more opportunity to score on the next round because clearly, well, he was able to get that second thing going, but
yeah, and like I said, we had two abandoned raids, and the table left both of them alone.
mm-hmm. Neither
Oh,
of
is
them.
It's the
JC playing
bag.
them randomly? I
Thank you.
missed that. So when you use the bag
It should
randomizes
have
them.
been.
Oh, I see.
It
So
might have
JC
been
is
a
pulling them
tossing
out at
action where it
random.
like, bounced off
He
the
has
side.
no idea what plot
Yeah,
he's
but when
placing on
you
the
just
board.
put it
See,
in
he
right now,
doesn't
you
have an
gotta face
invisible
them.
area.
Oh yeah.
JC's just
Okay, yeah, they're all
pulling them out,
face down
and if you
inside
guess
now.
them, your guess is as good as his.
Alright.
Yeah.
Bird song. We're not gonna craft anything.
I like
We
it.
are gonna
It's
go
actually a
ahead and
really valid way to
focus
play.
down
I
here
know
for 2
Apple plays that way a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
she's an excellent
We're
Crows
then going
player.
to recruit
Absolutely.
some
Has
mouse
beat me many times
spirits.
using that strategy.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in chat today. Obviously, I'm
Yeah.
struggling to to keep up with everyone. We've got Rudy, Umberto, and Decoy, and then
Then our 3
I
actions
know
are
they've
going
been
to
in the chat before, but I've forgotten
be
their
a move,
Discord name. But Cashmere
then a
Feline.
plot,
Awesome. I'll run in and keep an eye on it myself.
Thank you.
and third action, another move here. Then in evening, I draw 2 cards.
So Aaron just blasted
that's-
through his turn. It looks like he plotted, moved. He
It's gonna
flipped an
be
extort. It looks like,
Winter
but
Rabbit.
not on anyone. Just to get a little bit more card draw, which is very necessary this game. All right. So I want to shout out Slugface
Green Crows.
again,
Would you like to play an ambush?
for setting up the colors of each of the factions here.
And making the fantastic
yeah,
map.
we'll go.
Yeah, and making the
Actually,
urban map.
partisan
This
that.
is I have
will
personally not played
persuade.
on it, but
Yeah.
when I do get an opportunity,
And I
I
have no
absolutely
cards,
will
so-
because
But
it
you
looks
don't
like a
have to
fun
prep.
map to play on.
Oh, I see. what
The
you mean.
Urban and Legends map
Yeah.
are straight up among
Alright,
some of my
that'll net me a point.
favorite maps. Like even among all the official ones, are just really great.
Yeah,
And I'm really looking forward to seeing them used in the Weird Root tournament that's
And
coming
all
up.
your
It's
crows
going
are
to
remove all
be a
your
great
guys.
time. That slug and bot bottom putting together.
Yes.
that'll be great.
I
Lost
lost.
3.
It was 3-2 is the battle. Oh,
Wasn't
that's
it
face down. You're right.
You have
You're right.
face down
All
plot.
right. Let's get
So
into chat. See if we can
And
miss a
then
little
I
bit.
will go ahead and
So a
third
3-2
action fight
took
the
out
yellow
an entire
crows over here.
clearing, every single piece in a clearing
Would you like
Awesome.
from JC. 2-2
and
on another
we'll go
face
ahead
down
and
plot.
partisan that, and then you do kill my raid.
That's
JC
awesome.
just self-sacrificed his own raid.
That's-
I've seen it tried. I rarely see it work. It's
That-
fantastic. I love it.
That was wonderful.
Lagging.
I have not seen that too much, but that was an excellent way. I didn't even consider that with the extra hit that face down plots give, that you can force raids whenever you like, almost
And
whenever you want, if there's
battle. And you got your
assuming you
point
don't
for
roll a
killing your
0,
raid, right?
of course.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead
And of course, worked out that look
I
whatever
see.
this. Oh,
Yeah.
Someone just
So that
put it
wasn't.
in my hand.
Well,
Yeah, I think he drew it from the deck, but
Yeah,
can't
No,
for
somebody's
yeah.
some
drawn.
reason.
Somebody's drawn a card.
Uh-oh.
No. I get that because I see a card that's face. Yeah, you should come and grab this slug. 'Cause I don't know
It's
what
okay
happened
because
there.
I need it right.
Go.
a little,
Awkward,
a
eh?
little mix up.
Yeah.
Slug
just
Slug
playing
gets his
off of
coins
that
back and
price
crafts
here.
them.
Yeah. So Slug
He
is
can't flip the
crafted in.
flop, but he does get that.
Yeah. Got a
Really
sweet
great.
3 points. Yeah. So we'll see how the crafting goes, but as you suspected, this is turn 3. Turn 3? Yeah, turn 3, getting the coins out.
Yep. Really fantastic.
Yeah. If Slug was here, he'd tell you about how to get a physical neoprene copy of the Urban and Legends map if you participate in the Weird Root tournament. Good shout out, Rudy. Thank you. Yeah, Slug is the prize or reward for winning the Weird Root tournament is indeed neoprene maps of the Urban and Legends map, which is amazing, honestly. Yeah.
No, I mean the foxes are all very separate.
Coyote, mute yourself.
Oh yeah, I thought it was just like the rabbit is on.
I can't hear you, Sea Coyote.
For this reason, we need the board wipe
You're,
Slug.
I think
just-
you
just
unmuted
because
in
the
Discord
conversation
instead of.
that-
Yep, I totally muted the wrong channel. I muted the wrong channel.
Oops.
Yeah, I was just saying, Slug said that Meridian Fox is weird. I'm trying to figure out like what's going like if he if he has all Fox cards,
Yeah.
or if it's a strategy and he's just kind of trying to talk people through it.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's having an excellent game so far.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, still taking in a lot of information from this since we started pretty fast here. Considering that setup was so quick. Yeah, the Fox clearings are all at least 2 clearings apart from one another. The same can't be said for any other clearing. The one southwest mouse clearing is very isolated. You can see some crows kind of just sitting there now, but see how they're handled. You can't go Fox Dom, yeah. See Coyote, you still there?
Yep. All right.
No worries.
Writing some real quick.
No worries.
Yeah.
Flip
So
another bomb.
Another bomb from ETO.
I like this.
I
So
kill a
he's not getting the stacking bonus of his points, but he has this one raid that no one will touch.
Sorry.
So
Build
his
a
bombs are
bomb
2
to raid
points,
right here.
and then he's removing cardboard off the board every time.
Yeah.
So he's kind of scoring like a regular faction with it.
Yeah,
I wonder if he gambles and tries it again, or if he does, if someone just says, no, that's a bomb.
Yeah.
Have we seen a guess yet? I don't.
We have not seen any guesses yet this game.
Gotta happen, right?
I mean, I certainly hope so. I really want to see all the mechanics used from the Corvids. So, but yeah, that is a very interesting tactic to.
It's down plot up here.
To bomb cardboard and pretty much always get 3 points.
I get a
And that was not a raid.
It was not a raid.
Oh, that really hurts.
And
When
draw one.
JC cleaned that off, Slug didn't get to flip it, and
Yeah, Slug was holding
First week left.
two
Right.
two warriors on that when he originally put it down. So defending it as if it wasn't a raid, but
So
you know.
and
we're
he
going
chose
to
not
then
to
flip
defend
this
it last
for
turn.
3 points.
Correct. Yeah. So that was interesting. Instead, kind of consolidated some of
And
his
we're going to
some of his other stuff.
PTO commenting that they
discard.
now have room for more bombs. I think that's going to be their entire strategy. I fully support.
Oh, absolutely. That
sweet.
would be a fun one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is a really packed faction in the east there.
Yeah.
So we have
They
the
haven't been
actions.
chatting a lot, have they? I've been kind of
So
waiting
I
to
think
back off our
first
commentary,
I'm
but
going
I think they're
to
mostly narrating their turns.
Mm-hmm.
show this to.
Oh, here you go.
Oops, I just put it in your box. I'm gonna show that card to you. I'm gonna guess that this plot down here is. I don't really care if it's there. I think we'll go with extortion on.
There you
I'll
go.
get extortion on
Perfect.
board all
First
game.
guess of the
Keep
game,
getting
I would
got it
just-
right.
You
PTO,
guessed, the
I
other
just-
one got attacked. Put
Should
one
be
in a-
honored.
I put one in a clearing
That's
with no
unfortunate.
warrior in it, and someone moved in and attacked it.
Ooh.
Can't get an extortion on the board.
Oh
I should
man.
feel honored because I like
This is
of
great.
anyone
It
on the
is.
face of this
Everything
planet
about
Earth,
this.
I am the worst Corvin plot guesses. This is probably the first one I've gotten right in like 20 career
I don't know
games.
if that's an
terrible at-
honor.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Yeah, it is a shame that
Alright,
ETO
so
hasn't been
the
able to get
action,
an extort online.
I didn't want to get my cards stolen. I apologize. We're gonna go.
Apologizing in a game 4.
Kindly didn't put an extortion on either of you two to start the game.
I mean, if
This
they're
is true.
apologizing
To
now,
me.
it's going to get weird in about 20, 30 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's change things. I don't want to do. Okay, we're gonna do. Exert? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so we're gonna take.
Two.
Oh, there is. Yeah, I didn't see that. I don't want to get my guy
me.
out of there. I had what 4 over here? Yeah, I still had 1. Okay, that is gonna change. Want to get in the clearing with this with a plot. Okay, so we'll go 1 over here. Plot. And we're going to. I'm crafting favor of the mice next turn, guys. Then 2 and yeah, I think up here. 4, we're gonna exert here, and I exerted, so I don't draw any cards. So go.
Yeah.
All
As a
right.
solid
All
turn.
right, no
Yeah.
craft, no
Absolutely.
on to Fox as we go.
I think we're seeing how they were pointing out that Slug
Why
had that
did the
plot over
dominance
there.
not go to the dominance
Mhm.
thing? Weird.
Deck is not.
I think the table's
Oh, okay, that
very
would make
unwilling
sense.
to
Yeah,
let people
it's not
get
in the
more
mod
than
yet. It's the
2-ish points
spawn
for a
thing.
flip right now,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
which
Work with
ETO has
Blizzard
been
Wizard
kind of making do with the bomb, but he got policed this turn through the guess.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a
No,
game
it's
of
not. They're
1
Blizzard
point
Wizard.
increments. Small flips and killing plots. The crafting here, which means that coin craft that Slug got's pretty huge.
That is
'cause
pretty
that's 3
huge.
points that no one else gets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that might make this a really long game is that crows are
We'll
bad
go
at winning and great
ahead
at policing.
and
Uh-huh.
move here.
That's a great way of putting it.
We will battle the yellow crows. Would you like to play an ambush?
Yeah, I do think that they're because the crows are so flighty and
And I will rabbit partisans to clean
and
that out.
are able to
Point.
police so well.
Oh, and the rabbit partisans.
Yeah. Again,
And
Look at
then
that.
we
Still
That's
will
a-
putting no plots
battle
on the board.
That's the third
green
time
crows here.
that he's used Rabbit Partisans, which is excellent.
I mean,
And
JC's
we'll rabbit
behind,
partisan
but
that to
he's
clear out all of
willing to
them.
fight, and he's using that Rabbit Partisans to great effect. Like,
Oh my goodness.
And we'll exert to plot
I like it. I think
up
JC's
here.
a smart player, and he's definitely, no one's that far behind at this point. But
No,
I
And
would
that is my
say
turn.
he's a strong contender right now.
absolutely. No one's out of the game, and because of the faction that we're playing, I don't think anyone will be.
Yeah.
That was he's made such good use of the Rabbit Partisans this game. Humberto says, I can't see it not going really long, and Rudy's saying
Yeah.
16 round game. Oh man. That would be disastrous.
Let me get this. If I can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Forgot about that. I didn't really realize that was the marker.
No, it's
There's
a
only
slug
one
thing. It's
snare,
actually
right?
really nice.
Yeah.
Snare and trades and an
So we're heading to round
No, I'm just
4.
saying for
The
safe for
leaders have
recruiting.
9 points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but each of the rounds is going by really fast. So this is turn 4, and we've been playing for 25 minutes,
Still
maybe.
I think Rudy might be right. I think this might be a 16-round game.
Yeah, but in the same breath, it might still only be 2.5 hours.
that is. I hope so. I mean, but we really thought that the catch game was going to go for hours and hours. At one point, we've been talking about what was like only going to 20 points or something,
Yeah,
and then it just suddenly ended. So
yeah, you had to eliminate Apple for that to happen.
yeah, that was a pure victory at best.
Yep. Someone needed to be eliminated, and then ultimately that game just came down to how much wood do I have on the board right now, and how much wood do other players have that I can get at.
I mean, that is what
Who's
makes
here?
the
No,
cat the
one,
best cat.
two.
Yep.
Did I move from?
So that was his third action.
I didn't catch that. Sorry.
Corvid turns are zippy.
I moved from.
I don't
you
think
had
you
two
had.
in there.
You wouldn't have been able to because of the snare. So
Right,
Yeah,
right. Oh, I
so
moved from
no.
here. That's
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you should
and
be good.
here. So
And he
this is
plotted.
my action.
Yeah.
Right. One.
Correct.
you would have needed.
Yeah.
You had. You recruited a rabbit. So yeah, you're
Jay
fine.
ha-
Yeah,
JC
one,
has renamed
two,
every
and then
single one of
plot,
his
so I can.
pros.
JC has.
Hey, no
We
crap.
have Metro
So,
Rev,
recruit.
Plugless, Rudy, Service Warrior, Trippin, Apple. We have Geekazoid over here off the board.
Geekazoid off the board. Oh yeah. This way. Oh yeah. That's funny. Oops. Sorry about that.
If there's any outside noise, Jazz Fest is happening down the street right now, so
That's right.
I can only do so much about the fact that every neighbor is having a party.
That's right. The watchers will just have to the viewers will just have to deal.
Certainly.
All right, so let's see ETO. I'm really interested in his work. So like
And battle grows.
there you go. So he's gonna auto trigger a oh, I guess he didn't actually trigger the
you only take one
raid.
hit. There's only one opposing word.
Oh yes, you're.
Does he take the snare out? You would
Okay,
think
and
so.
that's 3 actions.
Well, there was
No.
one opposing warrior, right?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Hmm.
I'm a turn behind.
That's right. That's all right.
Right. Birdsong.
Darth
are-
Corvus the Wise.
How do I feel about this card? I want to keep it.
Oh my god.
Not really.
Aaron and JC making a Corvid song all
We're gonna
over on their
s-
side.
Yeah, I think we're gonna Wrath. Then and deliver. Then we're going to
Corvid by
flip
Rudy doesn't
over
die.
here. 4 points.
Corvid Rudy is the people's hero.
Then we're going to use this. Think house. Yeah. One there. There.
Aaron has
One there.
all of his
then
Corvids on the board this turn.
daylight. We got 3 actions. First.
Yeah.
Stand and deliver. Start it. Take a card from somebody.
Oh
I
yes,
think that's
I'm
gonna
so
be
happy to see
from
Stand and Deliver
Slug.
get used this game. That's fantastic. Glad Aaron did it.
Yep.
I like his strategy. He's managed to avoid
Thank you,
getting
thank you.
policed hard. It's showing that he's in the lead
Then we're
now.
going
And
Yeah.
as you said, he
take
has
our
all of his
3
corvids on the board, and he
actions, so
has
I'm
them,
gonna
most
go-
importantly, they're in big
oops.
groups, so he can plot pretty safely and just people can guess.
Go
Absolutely.
over
And he can just go and beat other people up.
Absolutely.
He has a snare protected again. I think Aaron's in a really good position. And once again, we see people just super willing to leave their plots ended.
Yeah.
So
So that snare, are you talking about the one in the north?
no, I'm talking about this extort that Aaron just left in.
Oh
really
yeah,
nice
I
player.
see. I absolutely missed that. You're right. It is an
It's-
interesting.
Just walk back.
One of the things I
Anything
like about
yeah.
these 4X games is how quickly people deviate from strategy
okay.
to meet the game.
I think
Correct. Mhm.
You would think that they would
So-
try to play it
We're
relatively
gonna
like they're playing just a normal game, but they almost always, you see people very quickly
get that guy.
assessing the game and figuring out
Gonna
like
take one
this is how you
move
need to play
over
differently.
here.
And I
Mhm.
think it's really
Gonna take
talking to the strength of how good all these players.
Yeah, their ability to adapt to the weirdness of these games definitely shows just how strong of players they are. Okay, so he's not gonna actually. Will he? Won't he? Leave that extort.
Don't like this at all. Gonna we have to go over here. So we're gonna move there for second action. Third, we're gonna plot. Gonna put this here, and then draw 2, and that.
All right, we flip this
Snorvid.
snare for 1 point.
All of JC's
Fruit.
unused warriors are Snorvid warriors now.
I noticed that. I want to see if he renames them as they come on board.
Yeah. All right, so here's the thing with looking at the Trippin Corvid. Is it
one move,
trippin' grannies or tripping
three
rannies?
You know,
we will
I've never even
exert to
asked
battle
him.
the purple crows.
I don't know if JC could tell
Would
us.
you like to play an
Go for it.
ambush?
It appears that JC
Cards in his
is insistent
he
that
out?
it's tripping.
No, he's got it. All right,
But-
I lose 2, lose 3.
Yes, as it turns out, JC's warrior is the
And-
ultimate root popularity contest.
That
You get
is
named by
my
JC as a
turn.
Corvid.
Yep. Does he put any extra ones? There's still an unnamed service warrior
did
down.
you-
Yep.
Did that?
And
oh,
just
no,
like
yeah,
that,
plot's still there.
Aaron's
Oh,
like big ball, like
Yeah.
mostly gone.
Yeah, but
And they only have 15 warriors.
did he rabbit partisans that? He must have, right?
I mean, he has no cards in his hand. Rabbit partisans everything.
Yeah.
I would assume.
All right, priority marker.
So Slug's falling behind a little bit. He had that coins craft, which should have been a boon, but he's also been policed really hard.
Yeah.
Did Slug do his whole turn?
So
But he took
Oh,
a very
So-
fast
sorry,
turn.
I was muted.
Oh.
Yeah, I just didn't. Can't place here.
oh, there's a snake. God dang. So this mouse is
can't-
terrible. Then. It's the only
Can't
card I had.
place.
Yeah, I
Oof.
didn't. Or
That's
else
why I
was-
didn't.
That's the only card I have. So distortion.
Oh, just like that, like they're talking
mine
about how
got pulled
you
up. I
can't
got
really
one
recruit in
of
mouse
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
I put 2 down. They both gotten pulled up before they even got flipped. So
Yeah, it
There's
is.
our-
It's tough. Let's see. Yeah, so Slug. He did have a plot down, but he didn't flip.
Yep.
He didn't flip this turn. So that's the first
Slug, I
time.
feel, is definitely playing the most traditional game right now.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it might work for him in the long run. Like, I think that
still face down.
people are starting to see him a little behind, see a
Can't
smaller
move,
warrior
move.
count on the board. They saw that really quick turn.
Hmm.
I think that quick turn was a very intentional way of just sliding effort, like sliding people away from him, making them think about the other players who are being more aggressive and fighting each other right now.
Yeah.
And
not
if
gonna
you
get
can
all
get
that
under the
face
radar
down.
for 1 or 2 turns in this game, that could be huge.
Yeah. And also, there is something to be said about not narrating your turn and how it makes other players kind of forget exactly what kind of stuff you could be up to. So that's definitely a strategy that it looks like Slug may be putting forward in this game. Just kind of shuffle onto the next person. Don't pay attention to me. These turns are so fast.
Craft a bag
Oh, or
for 1 point.
you press 5, yeah.
Yep.
We're not going to craft anything else. Oh yeah, I can't. Okay, never mind.
Can you craft something? You crafted a
So
bag.
and no flipping because we can't.
So League of Adventurous Mice could definitely be used now.
Okay, we're not going to recruit. So then daylight we have 3 action.
Umberto. It's so sad not to be a crow right now.
Trick.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was, but not quite yet.
Not yet.
And
They
I'm
will come.
going to.
There's still
battle the yellow
opportunities.
crows.
All right, so Aaron is
So,
also trying to trigger the. Ooh,
Oh, this is just.
that's so bad. That's the one roll you don't want.
All right. I mean,
I guess you do need.
that was 2.
You do need at least
Um,
one on both, right?
over here.
This Embedded
And
Warriors
then
is just,
we're
or
not gonna
Embedded Agents is
insert,
just
so then
super
I do
rough
have-
over
wait,
the
I
course
do
of the
have
game. It's
low.
taking a toll on the total number
That's
of warriors
right.
on the board by quite a bit.
Could use that
Yeah.
if I want.
And the players are trying to make as much use out of it as
Okay,
possible,
cool.
especially in regards to raids.
First, no. What would that get me? Get me anything?
I think an interesting
okay, yeah, we're not
thing
gonna
that
use them, we're just
could be done
gonna
is
draw 2.
plotting in a
Oop.
Yeah, I pulled cards. off
clearing
the
you
deck
have
and
one warrior in, and then immediately battling
Yeah, it's definitely.
your hand is
warriors and
hurt.
trying to get someone to hit a face
If
down
there's
plot
a
and
box
just
somewhere.
effectively
No,
an
I feel like
an
it's-
extra recruit on your turn.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
But I guess it would
Yeah.
limit your scoring potential.
It's thing.
too,
That's why
so.
we love it.
Well, no, it doesn't just happen for. This is a TTS thing. That happens sometimes, not just.
Yeah.
All
I'd
right.
like
I'm
to
the
point out
host.
that ETO's first turn raid that he's left
Maybe that's why
unattended
it
since the
picks
first
me as the
turn,
lead or whatever.
still there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right,
And it's sitting
just like
under a
that, we're
snare too.
back down to player 4 again,
that
almost turn
snare.
6.
What a pain.
Yeah, almost turn 6.
Uh,
It's crazy.
So
snares.
most games end turn 7, turn 8,
This one
Two
too.
sna-
and our
Yeah.
leader is
This one for
probably
admin,
going to
though,
be
for
at
sure.
turn at
Yeah, I
12
think
points going into round 7,
what we'll
Yeah.
going into round
do
6. Like, this is,
is
I think, the 12 turn game.
battle.
16 turn
That's a
game
lot of
might
work.
be real.
Um,
Well, like you said, it's still
you
going to be
run
at
out of
2.5
birds.
hours at most.
Yeah,
I've never run out of birds. Not in my day.
it's moving. It's moving
alright.
quite
Put it on the
fast.
map.
So
Yeah.
Like with the cards in your hand.
obviously,
Go ahead
each
and-
turn is going by so quickly because
We
the Corvids have only a
will-
limited number of actions they can take.
Pop that raid for a point.
But like people are
Okay.
still scoring like per
bully
unit time
birds.
about what I'd expect from a game of Fruit. So
JC just took out a raid to give Aaron Aaron 5 warriors.
Now I'm
I
getting
think
distorted up right back.
people are starting to
Yeah.
think
I
that
think that's
maybe
fine.
points
And
are worth more than
then-
helping another player. I don't know.
we'll see how it comes back.
I think we're just gonna go
But
ahead
we saw that
with
Aaron lost. What was it? 5 warriors in
That was battle, and then
in one battle
yeah,
with rabbit
we'll
partisans
not do
and
anything
a
else.
face down
We're gonna
plot.
Go ahead and just guy
So
here, then draw a card and end our turn.
All right,
Okey-doke.
here we are.
I'm
Round
going
6.
round 6.
Yay!
That's a
don't know what these
very
are.
good card.
Yeah,
Huge
this
crap
one's
to
fine.
Squid. Squid's been very clever about getting the plots out that he crafts. He's got the coins.
yep.
So now,
Yeah,
He got the coins. He got Mirroring Broker.
yep.
Professionals, we are.
Absolutely. Nothing but.
I've had my
Yes, you
dog,
do.
partier as
So
Anaphone,
this-
interrupt us. It's absolute pros.
It's growing pains, Coyote. It's fine.
But I mean, say what they will. You've seen another tournament with a nice board with quite a perfect pattern.
Yeah, so I mean, you've maybe you've had some disruptions, but you also I think are saying the sage things in in regards to how the players are actually playing, and as you noted, Slug is being very careful with his ability to craft, and he's been making really good use of his craftables. Well, what he can. Rudy is doubling down on turn 16.
Yeah, I saw that. I think he's yeah, okay. All right, Rudy. You know what? I'm gonna underbet you. I'm gonna
anyone
go
hear
14
ETO?
rounds.
Negative.
I haven't said anything. I was
Oh,
just
okay.
thinking.
ETO
Now
is
you're good.
thinking
I just
about
wanna
his
make sure
two
'cause
plots.
My voice chat break plot because bad current thing might need to get.
Get new internet. Ah, yes.
Soon.
So ETO feel is in a good place.
Yeah.
Like that plot,
2.
which is
3.
another raid. Another raid.
Another raid.
Snares are
snare.
very popular. This
Absolutely.
haven't seen many reports with. I mean,
Yeah, ETO still has yet to get an extort on the board. Excuse me.
but he jumps straight into lead with flipping both of those.
Yep. That was a good flip.
Solid 5 points. No, ETO's been playing a really, really strong game. I'm usually with Corvids, you try not to flip 2 of the same plot
Mm-hmm.
because it makes it so much easier to guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, now if ETO places a plot down, which they probably will, there's only 3 possible plots it could be because both of their
raids
their
are
raids are on the board. And I'm wondering to see if players take advantage of that and start guessing
I am going
ETO's
to pop
plots.
this raid.
Yeah, where's Jimmy when you need him? Jimmy is the guessing master. Umberto is is anting up with 20.
I didn't
I'm
realize
pretty
it
sure
was
Jimmy just
surrounded by
remote views
raids.
them, like, you know, some weird psychic
Raids,
ability that he doesn't really tell us about.
He must. It's insane his ability to guess plots.
Can you remote view something inside of it through the
Oh, did you
computer
craft a bag?
modeling system? I
Long
don't
time
know.
ago.
Let's not
Oh, okay.
think about it
Just
too
goes
much.
I only saw one on your stream.
Aaron just crafted it.
Umberto, yes. Aaron has guessed a plot from ETO, guessing that it was a extort and it being correct. So I think Aaron has been the only
shit.
person to guess so far this game.
Eat
What?
something.
Notably, the only
Please.
extort ETO's
Oh,
tried to
you
put
are
down this
very
entire
broken.
game.
Correct.
Oh, that's
Please.
rough.
Well, besides his
Uh,
starting plot.
Well, we are gonna craft something. False orders.
False orders.
Umberto betting on round 20.
Okay, so tell me about this.
Craft this.
False orders from a plot that
two.
you have one
Not
of your
really?
snares in.
Sure, why not?
You can move other players
Craft
from that clearing because you're treating them as yourself, right?
Hooray.
Yes.
Oh no, as if you were that player.
Before
So
I
you
flip, I'm gonna use my false orders. I gave you a card, so now you're gonna suffer. I'm moving you guys into this. Wait, when do I? Oh yeah, I do.
Nice.
Here, guys.
So you're seeing the great thing about
Over
crows,
here
which
with
is they can
false
craft
orders,
and use
and
false
then we're
orders
gonna flip
immediately.
this bomb to eliminate them all. And that is
Man, I'm a serious threat,
Yeah.
4
I-
points.
Is this
I
a
don't
meta
think Slug's
thing, or
wrong. He's getting bullied
is this because
while
drone
behind.
extortion?
yeah, I'm
But
I hold grudges against stuff that wasn't even done to me. Sorry,
I'm
Slug.
I'm interested to see.
You're
I'm
just
in.
you're really the only person I can affect with that other. I don't really mind.
Aaron coming out with I hold grudges against stuff that hasn't even been done to me.
All right, we're not going to recruit.
That's,
That would be
I guess,
dumb
the
if we
attitude you
did.
need to get ahead as
So
crows.
daylight.
Oh my goodness. Yep. I mean, why didn't he go for ETO
Could have
though?
brought 3 of the green ones down.
You
yeah,
know,
I was considering that, but
I-
no, this is a plot that can be flipped. It's worth points. Oh,
Bring 2 down, wouldn't it? It's 4 up.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
no,
it's only
Oh,
2.
did I? Oh,
Mm.
I thought I saw 5.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, so
That is
first,
wild.
It seems like it would have made
let's
sense
see.
to go after the person who's the most direct
Yeah,
competition.
Mhm.
But I think maybe he's hoping if he can keep
Actually, I could
Slug
just do
and
that.
JC
I like
behind,
that
This
more.
one's worth
Yeah.
4.
they will have to
He's, I think,
like
10 right
they'll
now.
collectively police it. Like he's in
Yeah,
front.
and I'm
I don't
trying
know.
to.
I don't know.
I'll
I
be doing
think
something about it. This.
I think
What?
there's enough
no.
policing power behind JC and Slugface to
Yes, this is also true.
to put a stopper on both
Um,
ETO and Aaron whenever they need to.
that
um,
sucks.
I guess the difference comes down to the craftables and yeah, I mean I'm really interested to see the end game. Cuz like Aaron just boosted to 18 right now, right? Not like not a huge gap, but
and that's how crows go. Is you know, it said we were going into round 6 and the lead was at 12 points barely, and suddenly we have someone at 18.
That makes sense.
yeah.
That works. Okay. We're gonna go ahead.
Yeah, why did he go after Slug though? I feel like Slug also got bullied
Why?
in the Cats game
Do you have
too.
anybody in your supply, or are they just?
He did.
Oh wait, they blend in.
I mean,
like that.
Slug
So I
does
don't
have a
think I'm gonna
title,
pop
a
that
4x
raid.
title to his name already.
I would at least
So,
get him a few
no matter
less
what
points,
happens,
but I don't.
he's
wanna
one
do that.
he's one of the first group of 10.
Okay.
Yep.
But this definitely feels bad a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely does feel
We could
bad.
battle that then. Battle, boom, what then? No.
All right.
I don't think I can worry about this plot unless abandon the snare, which isn't a terrible idea. There's really no one. Yeah, all right. I think we're gonna move
Yeah, that
one.
That snare being
Uh,
between two of
that's
the
fair.
fox
Alright,
clearings,
then we're gonna use
and in
load
the
with
isolated
key.
mouse clearing, not doing too
Actually, I'm gonna
much.
bring one more with me.
But
I'm
it,
gonna
in
set
the case that
load
other
to
players
battle.
do need to get some mouse corvids out, some mouse
Yeah,
recruits
sure.
out,
Alright.
it does lock them.
Yeah.
3-0, jeez.
I do
Oh,
lose
man.
one though. Point for me.
What was that? That was just a great point.
So
Yep.
that was one action and then Malone, so I still have two more unless I want to exert. So going
So,
to
I mean, you're
move
Aaron. You're taking
and
a pretty
then
solid lead,
plot.
and you just
Let's
bullied someone
this
in
here. Yeah.
who's behind.
And
Yeah.
then evening, I draw two.
Do they
And
come
then-
after you?
Yeah. Umberto says exactly what we're thinking is like, are they just not going to let
Somebody's gonna
Aaron
start
plot ever again?
I think maybe. I think Umberto might be right. Like,
Exert
this could.
to plot. I've hit purple twice already with the violence of
JC
rabid partisans.
JC just.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the thing, though, is JC's
my turn
right.
now.
Like Pros
Ah.
in JC's position, I think they can get away with just throwing a few plots down,
So
doing like a
T for me.
2-3 plot clip. They can start catching back up.
Yeah.
And
Like
Swap
JC's very
me,
much
although I
not out
think
of this
it's
game. Crows can
gonna
get
do me a
bursty
bunch, but
if
most-
Aaron gets, a few
Well,
plots
and then I guess
guessed
the
or
only
beaten
place
out of,
that's worth
beaten off the
salt
board.
anymore is
If JC gets a 3-plot flip,
Rabbit.
he's caught right back up or ahead.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say who's the leader in this game because crows are so easy to police and their
I think I
scoring
would
is
have
so
to go
bursty.
here.
Yep. So Slugface just crafted swap meat, which
I
in
mean-
this deck is only a 1 rabbit crafter. It is
Hey, JC,
normally
one of your birds is
a
just
2
floating
rabbit
around
crafter, right?
over.
Swap me, no, swap
It's
me's
just
always
not
one
sure
rabbit.
yet.
Oh, is it?
He was
Don't know
hanging
why I
out.
think it was 2.
Fantastic
Checking it out.
card.
Absolutely.
Really amazing card.
It was Gamer Geekazoid anyway.
Slug's been, and this is actually a strength of Slug in all games that Slug plays, is Slug just keeps a great eye on what's in their hand. And
I spent all
positions
the time
themselves
renaming
to get crafted,
my
and
warriors,
they never
and
forget
someone
to use
started
it, and they
naming them
always use it
Snorvid
really well.
warriors.
Like that swap meet is going to be advantaged by Slug. That Mirror
Would do such a
Brokers,
thing.
if you craft an item, Slug's not going to forget it.
Absolutely.
I think that, and Slug's gotten 5 points from crafted items. The closest person
Yep.
besides that is Aaron.
Aaron, yeah, at 3.
With 3. Although Aaron does, as we noted, first turn craft League of Interest Mice, already starting to pay off dividends.
Absolutely. And the players will not forget it anytime soon. But we've gone
Snower.
And there we go, ETO, just like that. We have a Mouse Partisans.
Yep.
I think maybe some of these mouse snares might die this turn. At least them.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, so neither JC nor Slugface have policed. There we go. Okay, have policed
Nope,
Aaron.
he's just saying Aaron doesn't get the flip this turn.
Okay. Oof, man.
Battling, I'm using my partisans now.
Go for it. Let's see 0-0.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was so close.
It's close.
All right, so he doesn't get the plot, but
I
Aaron
guess we'll
does not
just,
get to flip that this turn.
Yep.
So that
I like that this is a right.
It's good for the board.
So it's down.
Is there something you're worried about?
Points at this point, since I'm not going to be able to put any plots down. Yeah, well, y'all keep taking my extortions off. That's 3 times now. I've had them taken off before I've even
taken
flipped
none of your extortions.
To be fair,
I
you would have
recall
flipped
none
for
of this.
4 points.
I just want an extra card draw.
I don't want to do it. We should just live in harmony.
I don't care.
Roll. Roll it. Need my card.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
unfortunate.
think it's possible to get through a full
What's
player of
this?
a full game of 4 people all playing crows without a couple hard feelings, but
Yeah, I mean,
I think everyone's taking it pretty well.
Actions.
I think so too. Corvids are definitely the faction that in a game they can
That's a
cause some
game.
salt.
Can't flip, so we're not going to.
the
Then
the
recruit.
key working word here
No,
being
this-
can. Maybe
Yeah.
not let.
I would also say like
Uh,
JC's unavoidably far
this.
behind, but he did just lose his plot.
Actually,
He was gonna flip.
before we were,
Mhm.
this will make my
he lost
decision.
all the plots.
I'm gonna show.
And he's also the one who's
no, I
been
guess that
putting
plot,
his
but I just
plots
want to
down
get out of there. I
randomly.
think I just want to.
Yeah.
I don't really care if he flips it.
I don't advocate thinking too much for which
So
plot
we
you
are gonna
put down,
recruit
but
this card.
maybe there's something
think we're
about
gonna
considering it a
go-
little bit. As I
Yeah.
said, some people who throw them down randomly are just killing Rose players. So
Yeah, I mean it's yeah. I don't have anything to add.
Go 20. Yeah.
I know but we're trying to analyze this game, and I have no
First time
idea
I've done
what's good
that.
or bad. To
It's
be
the only
honest,
good one.
I don't think
Well,
there.
not
I
for
mean,
me,
obviously,
I'll
there's
just
no
do it.
meta for four Corvid players, right?
Oh wait, that's not a button.
Forgot.
This is a button.
exactly.
Yeah, there's a reason I
Corvids.
set. There's a reason I set up 2 snares in one type of suit. All right.
Yeah.
So
Rudy, I think
3 actions.
I think if
I think
Aaron tried to
Force
create a Corvid ball
Corvid's
and battle to the
interesting.
end right now,
uh,
it would already be
So he'd just have to be.
it would be a little bit
face down
early.
plots are
I
good.
think
Looks
that
like
Yeah.
just yellow.
you know, with the partisans on the board,
I'm not
with only Fox
concerned
clearings
with
that he'd
them
really be safe
flipping
in,
as long as I'm not in there.
and
Mhm.
even then, not really
It's
like.
probably
I
1,
think that
2,
I think that
3
people still need to be trying
plus
to
a
plot,
battle or
but I
move
think we're
somewhere
going to
below
see
if I want
the
to, but I
leaders
don't think I want
kind of
to
held
do
at a
that.
standstill for a little while, at least until the
So I think we're
people
just
behind
gonna
them catch up.
move
I could be wrong.
1, 2.
Umberto
Gonna be
pointing out something that was a key in the cast game.
once.
When you know cardboard is the only way for someone else to win, how much do you put on the board?
Yeah, we'll
In
put
the case of the
this here.
cats, you don't have a choice, but with
And then
Corvids, that
evening, I
isn't
draw
something to be mindful of.
And that
All right.
Coyote,
What is
you're
it,
not
Coyote?
muted.
Tell us. Tell us what is that point?
Oops.
I'll
Wrong
wait.
Don't leave us
microphone again.
hanging.
I'm in the wrong
That's what the point
place.
was.
We need to know
Yeah,
what the
we'll-
point.
We're just gonna pause the game until you
What's the
tell us.
point? What's the point?
Wait, yeah, what was the point? What was
What
the
is
point of any of
What
this?
is the point of any?
I think Humberto's bringing up a fantastic point, which is
Actually, there's a snare down.
I'll slow this one down for a bit.
That's fine.
Yep.
Like you don't want to put down too much easy cardboard, but I also think that if you're JC the case right now, you kind of have to.
Mhm.
Like, you aren't going to catch back up to Aaron by battling there.
Right.
And if you do, I think
Repeat action.
if there's a world which they do, I think the 16
what's
turn
not?
guess is far undervalued.
Yeah.
We will go ahead and
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing,
first
Rudy.
action will battle
Imagining
this
a point
face
where
down plot.
there are
Would you
no
like to
plots
play
on the
an
board
ambush?
and people aren't
I
plotting,
would not.
and there's just no points able to be
Does
gotten in the
that.
game other than, well, you wouldn't even be able to
It was
crap.
decoy.
So
Get him out of here.
He's gone.
No
just
one. No
a
one
round
likes
robin until
wait,
until
let's
someone's
say
like,
that out loud.
You
"Mm,
killed
maybe
him.
I should put a
Why
plot on
would
the
you
board."
do that? You're a murderer. Speaking of Umberto,
It easily could have gone that
we'll
way in the
do,
beginning, where
Even
where
Humberto
this
apparently
is ill-advised. but
JC
I
think of a
we're
murderer?
going to
What did you, Humberto?
move,
what was that? I missed something.
and then
JC said, "Speaking of a murderer," and then he said Humberto.
yeah.
I
Oh.
don't know what their history is.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna move
Um,
down, and then I'm just going to battle the purple crows. Would you like to play an ambush?
I not.
And partisan that for an extra hit. And
Interesting.
then we'll draw a card.
It's trying to
Perfect.
So that
make
was
the game
one
go longer.
crow battling 4. He was just reducing the total number of warriors
It
there.
is.
He
letting
should have
someone else
Dream has
come in and
true.
he should have lost
giving
his
space
warrior
to
though.
Slug.
There you go.
I've had them both.
You
so
should
it's
have,
like
you're
that.
right.
Yeah. So there's the second coins from Slug.
Did you get your points for them?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was like, you're not that close to me.
Yeah, JC should have lost that crow from the face down plot, but see if he catches it. Yeah. You, Umberto, you are on the board.
Yep. Compared to right here in this rabbit clear.
Yep. I would say Rabbit, Texas, but there are two. There's an extort.
Excellent.
So he could flip for 6 right now. If he doesn't have 2 bombs, that is, I suppose. Slug taking his time on this turn. Deciding not to flip those 2 plots.
I mean, it
Yeah,
might
I can
work.
do that.
People
Mhm.
have been very
Battle.
Gonna battle, okay.
Freedom. I've earned my.
The rolls this game have been really, really tough for
Yeah.
all players.
I mean, people have been putting 4 crows down on the board every
I got
turn,
the
and
point,
there
yeah.
aren't that many crows on the board.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of crows on the board compared to a normal game.
just a few extra.
Yeah. For the 60 possible crows that could be on the board, it's not so bad.
Not so bad, yeah. All right, so what was that? That was 3. That was a mouse. Yeah.
I think that's interesting. So Slug didn't flip
So ETO's muted right
the
now.
sandbag a little
If
bit.
you're battling me, we can't hear you.
Man.
Battle, and I'm going to mouse partisan.
Yeah, Aaron took the
Really
lead,
would
is just
like
getting
to
beat up.
lose my
Slug
raid,
could be
but
right with
I
him
can't seem to.
if he had flipped,
Mhm.
but did not.
Yeah.
I
So
think
we're
the
just gonna
sandbagging might
battle
really
again,
work
same
out for
spot.
Slug.
It certainly could. It's
Go
I'm
for it.
interested to see how it does. So is he
I
battling
don't know if
again?
it's sandbagging or shading.
Partisan the first.
Yeah, I mean,
Partisan, kill it.
I think with Corvids it's shading, right?
Yeah.
That'll
Specifically.
be
Fair enough.
Green Warrior.
And just like that, Aaron is not really. I mean, they have 1. They can score 2. They flip
And
next
scored
turn,
2.
but like
Mhm.
5, 6, 7 crows on the board.
It's-
All right,
I'm
so they're
going
all right, but
to-
still,
I think
Yeah.
compared to last turn,
yeah, I think he will.
But
Honestly,
welcome.
I think Aaron is
That's
just
the point.
Aaron's probably just trying to score. He crafted
Then
another
I'm gonna
usable
go
item.
ahead
yeah,
Yep.
and this. So I'm gonna
Extorting.
take a
Oof.
card from.
that's excellent.
That's a great
That guy
extort.
should be
Over
dead,
there.
right?
Yep.
He suicided. Did something cause him to respawn?
Nope, just never taken off.
I don't have a guy in that clearing. He should have died during the battle. Because
battle me
my last
there,
action
I
was
think.
yeah, I
Did you
battled you
battle
there
me?
when
Oh yeah, you're right.
didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Your
I
last
think
roll
you
was
All
a
right, so he did
2-0.
remember to take the crow
Yeah,
off
we forgot to
eventually.
take
Then
them
there
off.
was
Yep.
basically a
There,
lot.
yeah, there's
It is
five
now
left,
relevant
so.
and it has been
I
corrected.
thought that was where decoy
I mean,
died, though.
like so many of these errors, like they usually end up
We'll
getting
never
caught.
know.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't
Okay, that's
worry
worth
so much about them. See them.
Right.
1, I think.
That's something that we learned from the winter tournament is that even though we do sometimes see errors,
Yeah,
really, a vast majority of them will be found by players within a couple turns, not even rounds.
Let's see.
And just like that, yeah, you're
think
right.
the
AA
answer
runs
is funny.
just
I
gonna
could be
rush.
wrong.
Yep.
If they can hit 30 first and dare them to stop him. Might work. JC's been
You're
showing
alive.
not a huge desire to
Did I move
fleece
a guy
anyone.
down?
Maybe you only lost one. Something.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just whether or not other players have the warrior density
Oh,
for
okay,
it,
wait, no.
because
Um,
when you have 3 actions a turn, battling down a player who's plotted once or God forbid twice is all of your turn almost, right?
So I think how Aaron takes his turn is going to set the tenor for the rest of the game.
Actually, wait. I want to use. Oh, that card's useless anyway. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna guess that this spot in the middle, right?
Another guess.
Guess that that's a ring.
Oh, thank
Yes.
I appreciate it.
I mean, I like to see
Two
guesses
things.
happening,
Absolutely.
especially after you
So
get
I
some
think
extra cards
first
from
we're gonna
Extort.
take
Yeah.
in here.
I mean, may as well if you're getting those extra cards.
Home to battle the Corvid.
Poor
Away.
JC.
I'm sorry, Fugless.
Oh man, that was
great.
Fugless too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Fugless.
Fugless is
Oh,
off the
is that
board.
what it-
So 2, I'm gonna plot
is that
there.
me?
2 and 1. How many warriors did he have then? Did he have 4?
Here.
You had 4 there, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
No one has tricked this game, Rudy. No.
here. 4. Oh wait. Can't do that.
Yep.
How would I double?
There's
plot
so
any
many
of this?
snares in this game.
4, we're gonna
Someone did earlier?
move out of here.
I must have missed it.
Go there. No, we're not gonna do. Go over. Then I think I draw 2. And that's
All right.
That extort's
You've done this to me.
extort is it's free points there.
Those are my people.
So
Honest, hardworking American crows. Foxes is actually only. Oh,
someone
Foxes.
export strat.
well, I'm gonna recruit to rabbits. You just guessed that was an extortion, right?
I guess that was a raid.
Oh. Yeah, I think we still go rabbit. No, we'll go fox. Yeah, that's much better. And then this guy's wasted. Cool. Well. Oof. Battle the extort.
I have
I was just listening to JC for a second.
Go for it.
that's right. I've definitely
Point.
been able to sneak
that
something
back.
by tricking face down plots before. It's just a matter of having done it further enough in advance for players to have forgotten what the other plot was.
No, tricks can be fantastic, and I support people.
Absolutely. Right, back to Slug.
Right, they're round 9.
Yep.
Feeling good enough.
We will see. All right. What do we think Slug is going to do? So he still has his 2 plots that he could flip. That would be.
I mean, is
5
it
points.
safe there for Slug to flip them now since Aaron's clearly in the lead? Or does Slug stay with the strategy of let people be worried about the person who's ahead and hope you can just kind of quietly
crafting boat.
Yep. Ooh, another craft.
Finally.
There's
fantastic.
Swap.
Picking a snare onto badgers. Yeah, absolutely.
And as Slug's pointing out, the only person at the table of cards right now besides self is Aaron.
It would be very difficult to swap.
Quite difficult.
Which is huge for Aaron, trying to race near the end, and other players aren't going to be able to recruit this turn.
Right.
I mean, JC has 5 warriors on the board right now.
Yep.
ETO has
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, like
ETO can stand a turn where he kind of just sets himself, or they set themselves up.
Somebody has a bird
but JC really wants to get in the game.
with Aaron Racing, do they have the advantage of a setup turn? Slug's kind of been a little hesitant to be the police.
I'm just well, I mean, if we're being honest, it's just because I'm avoiding the partisan.
I mean, I think JC definitely should set themselves up.
No,
I think
true,
ETO is in a
okay,
more
so I guess
difficult
I
position to
will-
be greedy.
Yeah. So Aaron currently has 1 face down, 1 face up. So 2 points. And an easy raid, an easy snare.
Should you have more?
Points.
Just like counting.
Bring him to 27. The League of Adventurous Mice has really been paying dividends too. So.
Yep.
Is it this? Turn. Did you make this one extra big and then freeze him?
I made him extra.
No, 50.
Okay.
What is optimal? Continuing shading?
I don't know. I mean, I think Aaron's in a really good position and has been showing a willingness to police for points while flipping for their own.
Mm-hmm.
Although they it's still a plot of theirs. They do have a plot to flip this turn. That's worth
2. Yeah, I was saying they have 2 points from the plot flip, and then ETO's easy snare and raid for 4 points, bring them to 27.
Yeah. I mean,
then,
if you're Slug and you aren't flipping, like, do you think Aaron eats your plots down just for plot? Okay.
There you go.
Just the bomb, though. But others being saved.
Mm-hmm. Although the mouse clearings are freed up now
Mhm.
for recruits. But Slug has all of his on the board now.
Good. Battle.
Okay, that's good.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
ETO loves to see this,
Oof.
but I still think it's the right move.
1-1.
And I guess I'll
Go
see
ahead.
what we do.
All right, no more flip for Aaron. He's been battled down to 6 warriors.
This is just out for blood this game.
Yep. Too good.
Straight to daylight.
Straight to daylight. Oof.
No plot from Slug that turn.
Nope.
That's the thing though about crows is if they work together as a table, they can hold Aaron there for a long time. Every time catching up.
Absolutely. It's ultimately going to be like the table against one person until it could be the table against one person until more people catch up, until there are at least, 2 people at 25.
Yeah. I do love if you look at the crafting, there's a boot left and
Mhm.
then every fox.
And then every fox, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll
No one
yeah,
wants anything to
that is
do with fox clearings this time around.
we cannot flip. So oops. And
Uh-oh. Hey, Aaron getting a little buggy. his rocket ship to the moon has officially left the atmosphere. Can't rely on Starlink for internet.
No, you cannot.
yeah, I changed mine. I think so. Bad. With the super important, amazing loam. Then have action. Take. So, this does not work out well at all for me. I still have to try to avoid partisans. Get screwed if I don't. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 plot, and it probably gets it anyway. Oh well. We'll put this.
Leaving that extort by itself
Plot
too.
down.
Use.
See what
Yeah.
kitchen's at.
Plot
We're
down.
gonna use.
So,
loam
interestingly,
to battle. We're gonna take out this plot.
Aaron has 3
Hey, it's
plots
been there.
in Fox
Hey,
Spirit.
Been there since
Mhm.
turn 1. Finally got attacked.
They have 3 cards in their hand. Think they're
Yeah,
holding
but
onto a hammer?
I don't insert.
I don't know that I've seen the hammer come out yet. So it is very likely.
I mean, or even a sword. Like, there's any crafting that Aaron gets out right now is just
That was the end of the
huge.
Purple Crows.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
We're losing Aaron. Internet's bad.
Yeah, what's the actual mechanical crow faction called?
Cogwheel Corvids?
Is there one?
Okay, am I any better?
I hope so.
Oh, please do not spawn new things.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going.
I think something like that.
Yes, I think.
Although I do not have
So you did move,
the
move,
second
plot, league battle, and
expansion there.
Yeah, now I'm considering exerting. I think I might.
Move plot and league battle.
Yeah, we're gonna exert. And then
I like that defending their plot. I mean, someone's still going to go for it, but
Yeah.
make them
Let's
have to.
find out what
Right.
Make
this
it
is.
not a free point.
It's a raid.
I love JC.
Get it?
Let's find out what this
First
is.
That
Yeah,
Every
that's
plot's a
where-
mystery to JC.
yeah,
in
no,
this
they're
game.
just coming out as they come out. It's the I have only flipped raids and snares because that's what the bag has given me.
Yeah, so you can do one here and one here.
Yeah, this ended up being a raid. This was a snare. A couple of the face down ones that were killed were extortions and bombs.
boy.
So
Yeah, very
I think actually I
punchy.
flipped a bomb. Yeah,
Punchy,
we'll see.
gross.
Aaron is very upset that he killed
Yeah,
Decoy.
So battle move battle. I don't. That's like not that
given
exciting.
Decoy a proper
But
grave
that's
over
what
by
we'll
his
do.
board.
I'll go ahead and battle. Would you like to play a fox?
Oh,
Ambusher?
Squidmark's one of the
Wish
ones
I
too
could.
now.
All right.
Actually,
Excellent.
that's a lie. Even if I did have it, I wouldn't play it there.
Oh man, and we're moving you up into your own clearing to fight you again. So that'll be a move and a fight.
Sorry for killing
Um,
you.
You're battling.
I'm battling you as the purple crow person.
Okay. You're double zeros, please. That is not double zero.
That's what we needed.
And battle move battle.
Since when was
Draw
this
a singular
nemesis?
card. Turn.
Yeah, JC is going
Finally,
random plots.
Bobbler.
Mm-hmm. He's just pulling them from Slug's magic
Nice.
bag.
Sad.
I like this.
This is round
Oh,
10.
Thought you were gonna hit his
Yeah.
league.
I figured
Well,
that
I've
out.
got
Is
you
there
got it.
more items
more to
crafted?
lose.
I was
How far
planning
this
on.
goes.
Well,
Ooh, 10.
can we discuss this when I each taking out one of the partisans? That was what I was planning on doing. Much more.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
if
if
more
I can trust you.
discussion.
I mean,
You're 10 points
I know
ahead
you-
of us.
yes, this is true, but
Yeah,
I've
I get
also
it, I
played
get
with
it.
you.
I get it.
All right, fair enough. No, it's all good.
I've
So
also
Aaron
swapped you
trying
with,
to make
you, Aaron.
deals from a strong
Nah,
leading
swap
position and
with
Slug
me.
having none of it.
Yep.
Give me an ambush.
I mean, I don't
Actually,
think
swap meeting
I don't
with,
think either of
ETO
them are
would be a
wrong.
bad
I
idea.
think
No.
that was a
Exactly.
good
I'm gonna
deal for
swap
both
with
of
you
them,
instead.
but I
They're
also
just a
think Slug's right
more
in saying
cursed.
I don't think I can trust you.
Yeah.
I've been at the mercy of the top card of the deck every turn.
It's one of those tough things when you get to the end of the game. Like it's
I
the
may or
time
may
when
not
you
have
need
just
to make
shown all
deals the
my cards.
most,
I will try to
I
and
take
the
the
don't
one
time
that I
when
one of
you're
want.
those.
least likely to feel as if you
You've
can
got to be kidding.
believe the other person to
Right,
hold
so
their
that's
half
for
of the
you.
bargain up.
Exactly.
Got
Yeah.
to be joking.
Especially when that person is in first place
That's
and
how random works.
within
This-
shooting distance.
This is outrageous.
Have to craft.
Was that Slugface with another
Someone may or may not have two ambushes.
another
that they both
coins?
stole from me.
Yeah. Slugface's been
Well,
getting a
you
lot of
should
good
have
items,
played
but
them when
Slugface
I
has
hit you
also been drawing a
twice.
lot.
I mean, those weren't important.
One of the few players who managed to keep
If I hit you here, someone else just goes and does it.
around.
My
Yeah.
best shot
and
was to hit
hasn't been
the
extorting
person
much.
later in turn one. But no, Slug has to
Dude.
get like extremely lucky both times. That's very sad.
Hey, Aaron, in the lead, still getting salty.
Yep. forgetting his great luck on several of his earlier rolls. That's the life of a Corvid, though, I guess.
Yep.
Again,
Can't
Slug takes a
believe
very quick
Aaron
little turn.
didn't go try to
Oh,
get
it's the
set.
next start. You did it.
Set.
If he has
Go ahead and take
some
one.
fox crafting like we predicted, that could be really bad for him.
For sure.
use that one. Box clearings.
So the priority marker only goes up to 12. So we'll have to get another one out. I'll have to copy
Start
it.
adding them together.
Yep.
Awesome.
Same result. Okay. Seven roses.
Get some points.
Sticking with it. Going to
I think ETO has been playing a wonderful game
battle.
as
You don't
Corvids.
have to battle me there. You can make sluff.
I don't. Well, here's the thing. You're going to flip.
Oh wait,
out on
never
your
mind.
turn.
I'm sorry. I got
next
No,
on
ETO's
turn
been playing a great game.
Yeah.
Everyone's
go
been
for
playing
it.
a great game.
For some
Even
reason, I was thinking
JC,
Slug
like,
went after you.
who's
despite him
behind.
just taking his.
Not because they aren't playing great,
Two,
just
two,
because
two, three, actually.
they just happen to be getting battled a lot.
Ooh man, that does still leave that plot.
Move battle.
Yeah.
Corner plan. Let's do it.
Exert battle and stop them from flipping.
So
That's 3 actions. It would take an exert just to move in there.
So that
Can we do it?
gives them a flip 1.
No, if you like.
yeah, flip for 1. They could craft
Alright, we're not here with
for
an exert.
Yeah.
Then I'm leaving a warrior face down plot, and I don't want
Puts them at
to lose a card
27.
after I finally got a 2-card
I
draw.
mean, they have
Yeah, but that's a
We're not-
snare.
at least
We're not
one
going to
easy
craft.
plot to kill.
We're going to go ahead
28.
and flip this.
Yeah.
That's 2 points total because it.
Yep.
It's
Kind of glad I didn't.
So
No
there's the 2
crafting,
points.
though.
Okay. So.
No crafting. Yep. I wonder if ETO
alright.
got the card that
We're
was
gonna go
necessary.
ahead and
14 turns might be dead on. Rudy
yeah,
says.
I like bunnies.
Yeah,
They're
maybe.
bunnies.
I mean, I
Bunny.
feel like Aaron should be able
That
to
is,
get.
I almost put that in a not bunny clear.
I
Oh,
think it's time to
okay,
go
this
for
is why
cardboard,
it's
and I think they should get 2
the,
points of card.
other dominances
But
Yeah.
maybe not if people just start wiping them.
here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like,
Aaron will
attempt
need to be
dominance.
wiped.
I
Alright,
was
we're
looking
gonna-
for one.
it's
So
very
there are
possible
3
that
actions
this,
we're gonna do
it takes
here. We're
him
gonna
4
bat-
turns to get 4 points.
No ambush.
So
Alright.
move battle maybe, if necessary. Which won't be.
That is less than I know, but I'll take.
I mean, it's hard to argue with anything at this
And
point when
we're
you
going
have this sort of
to-
lead. That gets you a point.
Oops, not take. the
Yeah.
win. We're gonna move exert to battle the blue.
So that was move battle that
Move,
you're doing.
Exert. Yeah, I'm exert.
Go ahead and let.
Oh, this is
I'll
ridiculous.
use partisans, so you do lose a crow.
That's less
Fair
great.
enough. Fair enough. I did exert, so that
That's great.
Oh boy.
I'm feeling JC right now.
Okay. Bye, cobbler.
And right now the only snare on the board is in Fox, which no one wants to recruit in anyway.
I mean, you just keep his total number of forces low and keep all your plots behind a good number of warriors, and he just isn't going to have the actions to get to him.
Yeah.
We will go ahead and
No reason you can't hold Aaron
We
at
will
27 for way too
plot.
long.
Yeah, but Aaron will be able to recruit every turn, so it's not like wiping will
Then-
remove his battling power.
Yeah.
I think.
But I'm just saying,
we
so
will-
if they keep the warriors off the board and you keep yours behind a bunch, but he moves. You have a plot in this central rabbit. It takes
Move
2 moves
plot.
to get 3 warriors in, and then you get 1 battle, maybe 2 battles.
And then
Yeah.
we draw a card. Our turn. Finally, this card.
We'll have to see how it plays out, but I'm curious to see how well they come together as a group to stop Aaron.
Yeah.
I think JC's a little done.
I think so too.
Um,
I think Jay.
Slug's definitely
What's it gonna
like
be from
there
Slug?
to slow Aaron
Is it gonna
down.
flip these plots?
Has to be a box, right?
Never know.
I
Okay,
see
I
his
am still muted
cursor
in the
moving
channel. I
ever
had to
so.
check that
Oh,
just now.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, I still thinking about it.
So that's still 5
Man's
points.
swirling around me.
Get the circle. Go, go, go.
All right. So
Hmm.
Slug, what's your prediction for how?
guess
Not
I-
Slug, Prince. What's your prediction for how this
Going
ends?
I mean, at this point, I don't see a game where. I'd be surprised if we see a game where Aaron doesn't win now.
Feels that way.
Because as I mentioned
Just keep
earlier,
all of our cardboard
the
heavily defended.
the 4
And
warriors.
there you had it.
He has no problem with that. He is too ambushed.
Slug said on how to stop him. Does ETO just all of our cardboard
you're
heavily
the one
that
defended.
doesn't help.
Yeah.
Punches
Craft.
warriors.
Punches warriors or hold your warriors back.
So there's the hammer. So that's not happening.
Oh, yeah.
Which Slug also crafted.
Yeah. So that's 8 points.
10
10?
points of crafting.
Yeah. Wow.
Both coins, a T, and a hammer. Fantastic. As well as Burn Broker, Swap Meet, and Boat
Starting to feel
Builders.
like I should-
Yeah.
And that's the thing though. People always want to exert. As Crows and Slugs showing that
No.
sometimes not taking that extra action for 1 battle point pays off big by getting those cards.
Absolutely.
Card. Got me. Okay, there's a
See, here's the though. Like, look at this. So
really
Slug
helps,
can flip
right?
23,
Easily.
right?
Yep.
If everyone's just keeping Aaron from stopping and Slug gets 1 more plot down,
That would be 27.
Like, there's
And then it's his turn. It would be his turn for the rest. Flipping on his turn, he would have the rest of his turn to get points.
I'm not saying I agree. I think Aaron's gonna be very difficult to stop. But I don't
Also,
think
I
it's
meet with
foregone
Aaron
at
just in
all at this
case.
point.
Yeah. It's not a foregone conclusion. You're right.
And JC's up there checking what's left to be crafted.
Yeah. Oh.
Also had that to craft.
My
So
victory
11 crafting
condition is
points
slipping away.
All right. So too good.
JC being very, very polite about being stuck in a bad situation at the moment.
Absolutely.
I guess I'll go over here. And
Yeah, if it gets back around to Slug's turn, he may be able to make it work. If he plots.
It's this
Right.
weird game.
It's just
So
treating it as
Aaron has
paths,
one card in
so.
there. And so, depending upon
Alright,
what
so I will
suit that
move-
card is,
Mm-hmm. Could
Slug
potentially
wants to
guess.
plot in different
I will
clearings.
Mm.
So Aaron can't
dial
plot,
this plot.
can't throw the Kuros down nearby.
It is a one guy.
That's not great.
No.
That's very good for Aaron.
Yep.
But that changes me. Not to say so. We'll let it drop. What I say made sense before that happened.
Yep.
That's the game of Root, though.
It is. Yeah, Aaron does only have the one card. So, what you were saying in regards to being able to guess, you'd only be able to guess in one suit of clearing.
I was actually thinking less about guessing
Oh yeah.
than about where they have. So like if
I
this
guess I'll just
mouse
plot.
clearing over here on the right side, if
Okay.
Aaron has a mouse card to recruit, it's not a good place for Slug to plot. But if they have a mouse to recruit, this bunny in the
Yeah,
upper
I'll go with
left,
this one.
well, no, this
And
mouse in the
I
bottom
will-
left, a much safer place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The idea is
I-
Aaron's
I'll
what
do-
card Aaron has to put crows down with can create warrior density to make
And
it
I
easier for
take
him to
2.
battle your plots off the board. So having information on what that card might be, which
There's 2 animals, so
would let
it's
you know
protecting
where it's
from
safer to
there.
have a loosely guarded plot for Slug to score off
No
of,
craft,
and
Mhm.
Aaron
no
not
clip,
to be able
I
to
will
get a point from.
recruit
Mm-hmm.
any clearance.
I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it.
there's a lot to think about. So there's a lot that can be done. Whether Aaron does recruit with that or tries guessing.
So let's see. Berto is saying I seem getting 1 point per turn. Yeah, I agree with that. Rudy, ETO needs to police. Yeah, I think Rudy's right. I think ETO has to step up and police, which is kind of bad feeling because Slug's only policing a little bit while continuing to like put themselves, even though they were behind ETO, into a more solidly second place.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Slug's been in
Alright,
second
no
place for a few
crafting, no
turns now, even
flipping.
though they've
We're
been
gonna
behind
recruit
ETO.
bunny clearing.
All right, so it was a bunny card.
Yep.
Which is great. That's exactly what they wanted because they can try
It
to
is
get
not a bunny
below
clearing.
these
Not a bunny
spots.
Okay, so 3 daylight action. Gonna go ahead and first take them here. Second battle blue.
Yep, they're just trying to get to 29
Roll
this turn.
away.
You've got a very large eagle on your board. Interesting. Oh, this is
Gonna try
Uh,
to.
You killed Trippin, and
yes.
you'll lose 1 from partisans.
Partisans. All right.
There is a
third
large eagle
action,
on
so that'll be
JC's
again.
board.
Roll away. You'll lose 2 to partisans. And
That's a
then that
point
will
for me.
spawn a raid, which will bring Trippin right back.
And then I draw 1.
prodigal crow returns.
Too good.
I had I thought
Alright,
we'd see
we flip
some
this.
5 crow raids.
It is a
with this
bomb.
board, but they've really
Kills
taken
these
advantage
2
of it.
crows.
Yeah, Francis has gotten his due
Fortunately.
as a cool guy.
You
Blunt.
get 2 points for that. You have another face up one somewhere.
No.
And
we
Rudy's
killed
back
my
on the
other
board.
face-up one.
Blunt.
Oh, you gave.
Yeah, I think
No, I was at
Slug
10 because I just
Slug
became
has
dominance
3.
eligible last turn.
Has 3 plots to flip this turn.
I don't see Jace back.
Deborah.
Wait, if Slug flips all 3,
That'll be
that puts them
9 points.
And come
Is
here.
that what it
not
is?
to
29.
2
these
plus 3
partisans.
plus 4.
You
Yeah.
even said that you had considered
Slug gonna sneak
killing
out
my
with this?
partisans.
Yeah, it
No, I
looks
thought-
like he's moving away.
Obviously.
This is exactly how you want to win his Corvids,
Considering
though.
I had everybody in mouse.
This is
That's what I was talking about. I wasn't in bunnies until like 2 turns ago.
Well, it wasn't in bunnies.
JC's
All right,
moving
we're gonna
out
go
of Slug's
ahead
clearing.
and
Yep.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No,
move,
please, no.
and then we're gonna battle this purple army here.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no.
JC getting their revenge.
I will remember this forever.
That
3
purple
oh
army is
man.
deleted.
Gosh, that sucks.
You killed my raid.
12-turn game. It
They
looks
came
like.
back
I mean,
with
Slug has
fades.
to have a way to get 1 point.
I know,
right?
and now I've done myself another favor
This right.
of the highest order.
So that was 2 actions. He could.
Okay,
He could.
and then that was move,
Oh, was it 3?
3.
Oh.
battle. Ugh. Guess we're plotting. Done.
And
About to hit 29 and
You have this turn?
oh,
GG
there-
Slug.
Yeah. I thought about hitting this one. Yep.
nice.
Well done.
There we go, and that was
Yeah, wasn't much I
12
could do
turns
about
flat.
The only way they can do it.
12 turns flat. Wow.
Coyote, guess what? You can unmute yourself now. We're allowing you to.
Good
Hey,
game, you
that
guys.
was amazing. That was really fun. GG
Hey.
Slug, you are truly the bird
So
master.
close.
All types.
The music is copywritten, so
We
will
just deleted
this will-
the stream.
this will all get cut. Good game, you guys. Congratulations, Slug. And we'll see you all on the next 4X game.